Hey everyone, I'm Jonna Bell, the Global Digital Marketing Lead for Surface Commercial. I develop digital marketing strategies that become the digital marketing campaigns run by Microsoft, and we release out to you, our partners. It's no secret I have a special love for our partners. I joined Microsoft 4 years ago in Global Partner Services, and on my very first day, I attended Inspire. You, our partners, the energy you bring have had me hooked ever since. Matt Barlow has shared the big bets Surface is making in the year ahead to support the commercial business and you, our partners. In this session, I'll share how those priorities show up in our Surface commercial marketing as campaigns and assets in the year ahead, and how you can seamlessly leverage the high-quality assets in your own marketing and sales efforts to drive demand gen and accelerate your pipeline. If you are a marketer responsible for building campaigns or generating pipeline for your company, this session is for you. It's also valuable for sales to hear the messages we'll be amplifying in FY24 and know what collateral is headed your way. All right, let's outline what exactly you're going to hear from me today. First, I'll dive into our approach to digital marketing and why we feel so strongly about providing you these campaigns. Next, I'll talk about the 2 hero campaigns for FY24 and how they'll release across the year and how they're intentionally built to grow your business. And lastly, I'll show you step-by-step how to find these campaigns and related assets on SRA, and then how to tailor specific pieces to your needs. Let's get started. In marketing, our core priority is to provide points of connection for business decision makers to discover and fall in love with Surface. This happens through digital reach and engagement, things like media buys, social amplification, thought leadership, webinars, ebooks, blogs, podcasts, etc. We motivate business decision makers to discover more about Surface and help accelerate their path to purchase by demonstrating the value of Surface devices and Windows Pro. In marketing speak, it's called generating prospects. Our objectives are to 1, increase the number of prospects in the pipeline for Microsoft and our partners, and 2, accelerate those prospects from interest and discovery to consideration and seller engagement. We do that with 3 strategies. 1, our global campaigns. Designed to be globally led and locally implemented, these campaigns create a consistent drumbeat for Surface and you, our partners, supported and amplified by Microsoft. We position Surface as a solution, not just a device. We build narratives around Surface, wrapping it into M365, Windows, modern work, modern management, AI, and security initiatives. We build a connected journey for prospects. From the moment a business decision maker learns of Surface through discovery, all the way to consideration with a seller, we're there, providing clear and prompted next steps. Our campaigns are full funnel, designed to deliver the right information and experiences at the right time through the right channels to build familiarity, affinity, and ultimately purchase intent with potential customers. We build content for each stage of the customer journey to meet them where they're at, from awareness at top of funnel all the way through purchase intent, from social media, earned and paid publicity, to events, opportunities for them to enter your CRM, through to the moment they make contact with a seller and then finally choose Surface to meet their business needs. Let's talk about our customer. Decision makers in business and IT all have different priorities that lead the choices they make for their teams. The goal is to get out in front of those needs to demonstrate how Surface is the solution they're looking for. Your tailoring of these global marketing campaigns is what drives further impact and reach. They also have different ways they consume content. IT decision makers are research-driven. They consume almost 1/3 more content than business decision makers when it comes to device choices for business. BDMs are the vision setters. They're interested in how they can increase the impact their team makes within their line of work. This is why we build content that can flex to the differing needs of both targets. There are upwards of 12 to 15 individuals and roles that can be involved in the device decision-making process at any given time. Roles like procurement, the C-suite, HR, operations. But mostly, these two roles, BDMs and ITDMs, lead the charge, cycling information and research they've found out to the larger decision-making team. Okay, let's talk about campaigns. This is a great opportunity to take screenshots. What you're going to see is our FY24 plan for the full entire year. It's what we're producing and releasing all year long. In FY24, our Microsoft solution play is Modernize with Surface. For those of you not quite familiar with a solution play, it's what the engine of Microsoft puts its resources into, from narrative and content development all the way through seller enablement. We align our partner efforts to this approach. Always, our hero products are Surface Pro and Surface Laptop. These are the two products you'll see featured again and again in all of our materials. Our primary story arc is laptops designed by Microsoft. We're intentionally building connective tissue between the Microsoft brand, one built on trust and, let's face it, major recognition, and Surface. Under this umbrella, there will be two hero campaigns. Modernize with Surface, a campaign that positions Surface and Windows 11 as the solution in the new era of modern work and its emphasis on employee experience. And Surface plus Cyber Resiliency, a campaign that promotes the industry-leading security of Surface and elevates device choice into the conversation of cyber resiliency at the C-suite level. Throughout the year, these hero campaigns will be supported by an always-on content program. We'll continually release fresh, supporting content that reinforces the messages of these campaigns. We'll focus on the topics of Windows 11, M365, modern management, and of course, AI. When you implement these two hero campaigns, you'll then begin to receive regular updates throughout the rest of the year as we reinforce these campaigns with fresh content. This always-on content program is important to know about. It's where you'll receive rich, ready-to-drop content from our team around the key themes of Surface and Windows 11 Pro, AI, modern management, our launches, total cost of ownership, SMB, and industries. This will be blog posts, social posts, podcast talk tracks, web banners, ebooks, flyers, webinars, etc. We'll even be including skilling for both your teams and customers. These are the campaigns that Microsoft will focus its resources on supporting and building. So there are two reasons for you to be in lockstep with us. Doing so reduces your out-of-pocket development costs so you can focus on amplification in your owned channels. But there's an even more important reason. We all know the journey a business decision maker takes from first discovering a product to finally making a purchase is long. It's comprised of multiple touch points and includes a considerable amount of research. We've built these campaigns so the content we release on Microsoft channels, blogs, social, etc., reinforces what your campaign is promoting, putting the weight of our own channels behind the narrative, enriching the discovery phase of the customer journey. Okay, so you're probably asking yourself, what's in a campaign? When we talk about it, what it means to develop a standard campaign, what I'm talking about is prospect generation, prospect nurturing, and even seller training. Each campaign is built to flex to your business needs. If you need to increase the number of prospects in your pipeline, you'll see the strategy for that. This strategy starts with broad, general brand awareness, placing Surface content where a customer might be researching device choice, avenues like tech blogs or social media. Here they're in discovery and we want them to connect with you. If you have a full pipeline but need to accelerate those customers to connect with a seller faster, you'll see a strategy for that. In this phase, they're connected, but they haven't made a definitive decision to go with Surface products yet. One-to-many emails, flyers, webinars, worksheets, assessment exercises are great tactics here. If you need to support your sellers to close deals, you'll see a strategy for that. This is where we've produced seller-to-customer emails, digital flyers, customer story templates, seller slides, pitch decks, product deep dives, etc. And finally, if you have a set of dormant customers, those who might not yet be ready to purchase, but you want to keep them close, we have a strategy for that. Newsletters, CRM emails, webinars, these are all great tools to keep future customers informed, but not harassed. Each of the strategies will drive home that Surface and Microsoft products are solution-oriented and that you, a Microsoft partner, are the right solution provider. These are the answers decision makers have been looking for to support their business. We provide all the content you'll need to assure your prospects that Surface devices have what they're looking for, no matter if their needs involve cybersecurity, modernizing their workplace with better employee experiences, embracing innovations such as AI, or simply streamlining their device management processes. Both hero campaigns are available today for you to activate as soon as you're ready on the Surface Reseller Alliance portal, SRA for short, and the Digital Marketing Content On-Demand Platform, DMC for short. When you log into SRA, you'll find details on our two campaigns that I mentioned earlier, Cyber Resilience and Modernize with Surface. Available now, you have access in SRA and DMC to the global campaigns. You'll also have access to Surface and Windows 11 content, SMB tailored content, and total cost of ownership, or TCO, content. Coming this fall, we'll be releasing Surface and AI, then Surface and Modern Management, and you'll see content for launches as well. As I mentioned before, we'll also be releasing new industry-specific marketing content aligned to industry buying cycles and skilling for you to keep your teams and your customers up to date on the latest from Surface. Each month, we'll release this new content, and don't worry, we'll make sure you know where to find it. With access to the globally led marketing strategies we provide, you're able to locally implement and tailor the campaigns to your marketing and seller needs. For the most part, each of these campaigns will have a core bill of materials that align to each stage of the customer journey. This includes campaign strategies, compilation decks, SEO recommendations, ebook and webinar usage guides. You'll have access to site-specific banners, social posts, podcast talk tracks, discussion guides, objection handlers, lots of emails sellers can send out, as well as other campaign-specific content for you to utilize. Additionally, we align seller training with customer technical skilling to all of our campaigns. Okay, here's where I really want to emphasize something. Our commercial campaigns and assets were specifically designed so your marketing team can easily integrate them into your own marketing channels and sales efforts. They're designed for you to place your business logo, identity, colors. We've even built in areas for you to put your company's value proposition, unique selling points, descriptions of services provided, etc. Our partners are important, and we fully expect you to co-brand with us. And while we cannot scale to every need, if you have a significant customer or marketing opportunity, talk to your partner manager or reach out to us on the portals, and we can look at how we can help scale to support your needs. Let's talk about the two campaigns themselves. Modernize with Surface, a campaign that positions Surface and Windows 11 as the solution in the new era of modern work and its emphasis on employee experience. Modern work sits at the intersection of technology, employee experience, and fiscal responsibility. All of these things combine to build business resilience. The idea of modern work detaches us from the conversation of where work gets done and instead focuses it on how. Of course, this campaign is full funnel, featuring prospect generation materials, prospect nurture, seller nurture, and skilling. Oh man. Okay, screenshot time. This shows you everything coming your way. Surface security and cyber resiliency. This is a campaign that promotes the industry-leading security of Surface and elevates device choice into the conversation of cyber resiliency at the C-suite level. The conversation of cyber resilience is trending this year as sophistication of attacks continues to rise. It's a conversation that's happening at the C-suite level, and it should include device choice. This campaign turns ITDMs into our own advocates by arming and educating them with information about cyber resiliency planning and the importance of device choice. Of course, this campaign is also full funnel, featuring prospect generation materials, prospect nurture, seller nurture, and skilling. Another screenshot time. Again, this shows you everything coming your way for cyber resilience. All right, we're in the final round. You've heard all about content you're looking for. Let's talk about where to find it. To get you started on those goals, I'm going to show you how to access the marketing materials in the SRA. It's pretty straightforward. You'll navigate to this URL and open up SRA. Make sure you sign in. Then, on the main page, scroll down to where you see Digital Marketing Campaigns. All campaigns are bundled here, the full collection, and each component is labeled. For those of you who are not supported by a marketing agency or who want a more set-it-and-go service, I recommend using the Digital Marketing Content On Demand portal, also referred to as the DMC. On the DMC, you can turn on our automated campaigns and let the platform do the work. Each piece of collateral is designed to absorb your company and contact information and brand elements. It acts as your marketing assistant and CRM all bundled into one, automatically publishing to your owned platforms and managing your email lists. If you're a small to medium-sized partner, I definitely recommend you check it out. Once you've downloaded your campaign from the SRA, here are the ways you can tailor collateral to fit your needs. In emails, digital flyers, slides, and decks, we've created opportunities for you to place your logo, contact information, and add your value proposition and unique selling narratives. In our ebooks, there's a dedicated page for you to place information about your company. And our social posts have been written from your angle, with hashtags and account tags chosen to spread your posts beyond your followers, and graphics for you to edit and tailor. And when it comes to localization, we've also made that easier. No more embedded text on graphics, no words over images that might cause issues with accessibility when translation affects the layout. And speaking of accessibility, we've tested all of our pieces, making sure they adhere to Microsoft's standards of accessibility, because that's what we do. Okay, we've covered our approach to digital marketing for FY24 and why it's important for you to stay in lockstep with us. We've talked about our campaigns and the always-on content strategy and themes we'll be releasing throughout the year. We've covered where to find the campaigns and how to tailor them for co-branding. Finally, let's talk about your go-dos. 1, if you are a managed partner, connect with your Microsoft manager to make sure all of this is incorporated into your plan for the next 12 months. If you're an unmanaged partner, look at that screenshot of the editorial calendar and think about how that can integrate into your planning. 2, if you are a marketer, connect with your sellers to ensure the full customer journey is realized when you implement these campaigns. If you're a seller, connect with your marketing team to really lean in to co-brand the seller collateral and leverage the power of Microsoft content. And also, send us feedback. If you have successes with these campaigns, my team wants to hear them. Let your Microsoft manager know, and if there's an even better way to tailor campaigns to meet your needs, send that feedback our way. In closing, I would like to thank you, our partners, for all the work you've been putting in, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we can continue to create additional marketing content to support all your work moving forward.